to make sure that to start this group, at first we have to find out that what is the binary operation. Let A be a non-empty set, then A cross A can be taken as the ordered pair AB, where AB both are coming from the set A mapping F such that A cross A to A is called a binary operation or binary composition on the set A. In general, binary operation is denoted by either 0 or star. Now we have to go for the algebraic structure, which is called the algebraic structure. A non-empty set A equipped with one or more binary operation is called an algebraic structure, denoted by n star or n star within first bracket or n star within the curly first bracket, where n is the set of all natural numbers. So it can be taken as the like that n comma star comma o. It may be consist of the two binary operation star o also. Then also n star o. This is also an algebraic structure. So at first, what is the binary composition? Binary composition is a composition where there is a mapping, nothing but a mapping, which is from A cross A to A. That is AB belongs to AB, then A cross A to A. This is the binary composition. And algebraic structure, there is an operation which is equipped with the binary composition with one non-empty set. That is called, or binary composition may be one or more than one binary composition may be consist of algebraic structure. Now we are going for the group. Now let A, B, C be the three element which are belongs to A. Now and star is a belongs to here, instead of A we are writing that G, and star is a binary composition. Star is a binary composition. ABC belongs to G and star is a binary composition. Now the algebraic structure G star. Now if G star satisfy the following. If G star satisfies the following, what are the followings? Number one, for all AB belongs to G implies that A star B also belongs to G. This is called the closure property. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Here we are taking that G star satisfy the following. Number one, AB belongs to G implies that A star B also belongs to G. This is known as closure property. If G star, then 2. For A, B, C belongs to G. A star B whole star C is equal to A star B star C. This is called the associative property. This is called the associative property. If for ABC belongs to G, A star B whole star C is equal to A star B star C. This is that number 2. Number 3. if A and E belongs to G such that A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A. E is called identity element of set G. This property is called identity property. There are two elements A and E belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A is equal to A, where E is called the identity element of G. This property is called the identity property. And number 4, if A to the power minus 1 E belongs to G such that A star A to the power minus 1 is equal to A to the power minus 1 star A is equal to E. A to the power minus 1 is called inverse element of A. This is called the inverse property. This is called the inverse property. If A to the power minus 1 and E, these three are belongs to G such that A star A star A to the power minus 1 equal to A to the power minus 1 star A equal to E, then A to the power minus 1 is called the inverse of A. And number 5, for all AB belongs to G, if A star B equal to B star A, this is called the commutative property. Commutative property. So these 5 are given from 1, 2, 3, 4. If any algebraic structure G star holds only one, only one, then it is called groupoid. If only one, if it holds only one, then it is groupoid. If it is hold 1 plus 2, then it is called semi-group. If it is holds 1 and 2, then it is called semi-group. If it is holds 1 plus 2 plus 3, then it is called monoid. If it is holds 1, 2, 3, then it is called monoid. And if it is holds 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, then it is called group. If it is holds 1, 2, 3, 4, all those 4 properties, then the algebraic structure G star is called the group. If moreover it is holds 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, then it is called commutative or abelian group. Abelian or commutative group. If it is holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all those property, then it is called either abelian or commutative group. Look at here. Is this understood? What is the structure of a group? G star is a algebraic structure where star denote the binary composition. It is not given here. Number one, for all AB belongs to G, A star B also belongs to G. This is called the closure property. If G star holds only closure property, then it is called groupoid. Now, number two, for all ABC belongs to G, if A star B whole star C equal to A star B star C, this is called the associative property. Now, if G star holds closure property as well as associative property, then the algebraic structure G star is called the semi-group. Now, property number three, if A and E belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A, where E is called the identity element of the set G. This property is known as the identity property. If the algebraic structure G star satisfy the 1, 2, 3, then this algebraic structure G star is called monoid. So for monoid, it will be hold the closure property, it holds the associative property, and also it holds the identity property. That means there should be identity element with respect to the given group. Then G star algebraic structure G star is called the monoid. Now, fourth property is if A to the power minus 1 and E belongs to G such that A star A to the power minus 1 equal to A to the power minus 1 star A equal to E. This is called the inverse property, and A to the power minus 1 is called the inverse element of A. If algebraic structure G star holds the closure property, associative property, identity property, and inverse property, then we shall call that the given algebraic structure G star is a group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the properties of the group. To check any given algebraic structure, whether form a group or not, we have to check this all four properties. If this algebraic structure holds all these four properties, then we can say that the given algebraic structure form a group with the help of the given binary composition. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, moreover, for AB belongs to G, if A star B equal to B star A, this property is known that commutative property. 1, 2, 3, 4. If G star holds 1, 2, 3, 4, then it is a group. Moreover, the additional property 5, that is the commutative property, if the algebraic structure holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it is called either commutative group or abelian group. This is abelian group is known as this commutative group, also known as abelian group due to mathematician Abelian, right? So it is known also the abelian group. Now we have to take some example whether they are forming group or not. Already from the set algebra we know that some known sets. Look at here, we are going for some example. Check whether n plus is a group or not. Here we are taking one example. We have to check whether n plus is a group or not. N plus, n means the set of all natural numbers. So how to check that? At first we have to check for the closure property, right? N means we know that set of all natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot dot dot, and plus is the general addition, right? So if we say that any two number AB belongs to N, then A and B are the natural number, implies that A plus B, that is also belongs to N, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Sum of any two natural number, that should be a natural number, so that must be belongs to N. We are taking two arbitrary element A, B from the natural number N, then adding them. Because of that, here binary composition is given as addition. So adding them, we are getting one number that must be a natural number. We know that sum of any two natural number is a natural number. So closure property holds. Closure property holds. Now let A, B, C belongs to N. Then A plus B whole thing plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, right? A plus B whole thing plus C can be written as A plus B plus C.
Yes, sir.
So plus is associative. Plus is associative. Now we are going for the identity element. Identity element with respect to plus, what is the identity element? If we take that AE belongs to N, then A plus E is equal to E plus A is equal to A. It should be there. So from first one, A plus E equal to A and E plus A equal to A. So if we compare this to, what is the value of E? 0, na? Here also value of E is 0, na? From both of the equation, if we compare this to, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But 0 not belongs to N. 0 natural number नहीं है ना?
No, sir.
So N does not holds the inverse identity element. Right? N does not hold the identity element. N does not hold the identity element. So identity property is loose. Now that it was for 1, it was for 2, it was for 3. Now for the number 4. If we take that E belongs to N, as E not belongs to N is the identity element. So as E not belongs to N, so A to the power minus 1 not belongs to N. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And for the number 5, if we say that A, B belongs to N, then A plus B always B plus A. So plus is commutative, right? So here it is correct for 1, 2, and 5. It does not hold this and this. No? So the given structure holds closure property, associative, closure property, associative property, and commutative property. If it is holds N star, so N plus holds 1, 2, and 5. If it is holds 1 and 2, that means semigroup. Moreover, it is commutative. So we can say that N plus is a commutative semigroup. Is it clear? n plus holds 1, 2 and 5. 1, 2 means if it is holds 1 and 2, closure property and associative property, then it is called the semigroup. Moreover, it is the commutative. So we can say that n plus is a commutative semigroup. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Now you people can check for Z plus. Z equal to set of all integers. Check whether Z plus is a group or not. चेक करो बताओ. If we take two integers, then sum of any two integers are integers, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So it holds the closure property with respect to plus, and already we have getting that plus is always associative as well as commutative. So the binary composition plus holds 2 and 5. Now we have to check for the identity element. What is the identity element with respect to plus? Already we have find out. Identity element is 0, isn't it? Identity element with respect to plus is 0.
Yes, sir.
Z के अंदर में 0 है या नहीं? Set of all integers इसमें 0 है या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
0 is there, so that holds the identity element also. With respect to plus, what is the opposite of plus? Opposite of plus, which sign is the opposite of plus?
Sir, minus.
Sir, minus.
Minus. Okay, here Z containing actually the set Z equal to minus infinity dot 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 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3 dot 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 plus infinity. Na? This is the structure of
Yes, sir.
Z. 0 is there. So which is the inverse element of 1? Inverse element means that element plus original element plus inverse element will be given the identity. Here identity is 0, na? Which should be add with 1, then the resultant will be coming 0. Minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So minus 1 is the inverse of plus 1. Minus 2 is the inverse of plus 2. Minus 3 is the inverse of plus 3. So for each and every element, there is inverse element, isn't it? So Z plus also holds the inverse property. It holds the commutative property, associative property, closure property, identity property, inverse. So all the 5 properties are taken by Z plus. So we can say that Z plus is a commutative group. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you shall check that Z dot. Dot means the multiplication. Check whether it is form a group, a commutative group or not. चेक whether it is form a Z dot. बोलो Z dot commutative group होगा या नहीं? Dot means the general multiplication. कोई एक बताओ. Set of all integer multiplication of any two integer will be integer, na?
Yes, sir.
So closure property holds 1 into 2 whole thing into 3 is equal to 1 into 2 into 3. It is associative.
Yes, sir.
With respect to dot, which is the identity element? with respect to multiplication, 1 is the identity element. Because of that, if we multiply by 1 any element, then that element remain unchanged. Na? If we multiply any element by 1, then the value of that element will be unaltered. So 1 is the identity element with respect to multiplication. So 1 is there. So 1, 2, 3. This 3 property holds. Then dot is the commutative. 2 into 3 equal to 3 into 2. We know that.
Yes, sir.
So it is holds 1, 2, 3, 5. Now check for the property number 4. Which sign is the reciprocal of multiplication? Division, na? If A belongs to Z, then A inverse cross A is equal to 1. Here A inverse dot A equal to 1. So value of A inverse is equal to 1 by A. A belongs to Z, na? Value of A inverse equal to 1 by A, isn't it? Value of A inverse will be 1 by A. As
Yes,
the
sir.
division is the reciprocal of multiplication. If A is the integer, then 1 by A is integer or not? If A is the integer, let A equal to 2, then A inverse will be half, isn't it? If A equal to 2, then A inverse equal to half.
Yes, sir.
Half does not belongs to the Z. Half is not an integer, so it does not belongs to the Z. Is it belongs to the Z? No. So the inverse property fails. Is it clear how inverse property fails? Here identity element is 1. We know that A star A inverse equal to identity element. We have written here A inverse star A, where inverse is A to the power minus 1 star A equal to identity element. With respect to dot, 1 is the identity element. We have written this 1, right? So instead of star, we are writing the given multiplication, that is A dot A to the power minus 1 dot A equal to 1. So A to the power minus 1 equal to 1 by A. Now if A is an integer, then 1 by A does not an integer, na? As A inverse equal to 1 by A does not holds to the Z, so it is what? It is does not belongs to the Z. So Z dot does not holds the inverse property. So it is holds 1, 2, 3. If anything is holds 1, 2, 3, then it is called monoid, na? Previously we have already learned it. If it is holds that closure property, associative property, and identity element, then Z dot is called the monoid. Moreover, this monoid is holds the commutative property. So we can say that Z dot is a commutative monoid. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
But Z plus was a commutative group. But when we change the binary composition, then the algebraic structure also change its property, na? When we are taking plus, it was a Z plus was a commutative group, but Z dot is a commutative monoid. It does not hold the inverse. Is it clear how to check all those things? Now, two things is clear. Two things you are noted down. Number one, with respect to plus, 0 is the identity element. And with respect to dot, that is the multiplication. 1 is the identity element. You have to remember this too. Where the plus or dot, that is general addition and general multiplication will be given, then we can say that by heredity property, plus is associative and commutative. When dot is given, we are directly written that by heredity property, multiplication dot is commutative and associative. Clear? There is nothing to prove. It is commutative property, holds commutative property and associative property. With respect to plus, 0 is the identity element, and with respect to dot, 1 is the identity element. So you have to remember this too. Clear? When the composition is given plus or dot, then clear cut it will be hold the property number 2 and property number 5. 2 means the associative property and 5 means the commutative property. Clear? With respect to plus, 0 is the identity element, and with respect to dot, that is multiplication, 1 is the identity element. You have to remember this too. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we shall take one example. If we take a set A, one set A which consisting 1 omega square, which consisting these 3 elements. Then check whether it is an abelian group or not. A holds this. Now take any 2 elements from A, then multiply them. They are here or not? So here we can make one composition table. This is called the composition table. Where the composition is given the general multiplication dot. Here is 1, then omega square. And here is also 1 omega square. Now 1 into 1. What is the value of 1 into 1? Tell me. 1 into 1? 1. 1 into omega. 1 into omega square. Omega square. Then omega into 1 is omega. Omega into omega, that is omega square. Now omega into omega cube. Omega into omega square. That means omega cube. What is the value of omega cube? What is the value of omega cube? 1.
So 1.
Then 1. Then omega square into 1. That is omega square. Now omega square into omega. Then omega cube. That is the value of omega cube 1. Next omega square into omega square. What is the value of omega to the power 4?
Omega, sir.
To the power, that is omega cube into omega. Omega cube equal to 1 into omega. That is omega. So omega to the power 4 can be written as omega. So omega. Now look at this all 9. These are either 1 or omega square. So if we take any two combination of the given set A and taking that binary composition, then all of those elements is either 1 or omega square, which belongs to A. So from this composition table, we can say that A dot holds the closure property, isn't it? A dot holds the closure property. Now dot is the general multiplication. It is associative as well as commutative. Now we have to go for the identity element. What is the identity element for multiplication? That is 1, isn't it? 1 is the identity element. 1 is in the given set. So identity property also holds. Now for inverse. What is the inverse of 1? 1 dot 1 to the power minus 1 is equal to identity element. That is 1 to the power minus 1 equal to 1 by 1 is equal to 1, which is in belongs to A. Then inverse of omega, omega into omega inverse is equal to 1. So omega inverse equal to 1 by omega. Now 1 can be written as omega cube by omega, that is omega square, that is also belongs to A. Now omega square into omega to the power minus 2, that is also 1. Then omega to the power minus 2 means 1 by omega square, that is omega cube by omega square is equal to omega, which belongs to A. Can you write this? Look at here. Inverse element of 1 dot 1 to the power minus 1 equal to identity element equal to 1. So 1 to the power minus 1 equal to 1 by 1 equal to 1, which belongs to A. Now inverse of omega, omega dot omega to the power minus 1 equal to identity element 1. So omega inverse equal to 1 by omega. 1 can be written as omega cube, that is omega square belongs to A. The inverse element of omega square equal to omega to the power minus 2, that is omega square into omega to the power minus 2 equal to identity element 1. So omega to the power minus 2 equal to 1 by omega square. Now put 1 as the omega cube, that is omega cube by omega square, that is omega belongs to A. So the A dot, this algebraic structure holds all the 5 properties. So it is an abelian group. Is it clear? Please tell me whether you have understood or not.
Yes, sir.